We're back. And this one is very, 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 very special. We got a special guest in the house tonight, man. And he's all the way live in DC right now. I want to give this young brother right here a round of applause, man. Because he done came out. This was real special, actually. Because it was long overdue. It's funny how we met, actually, right? It's kind of crazy, you know. People come together in weird situations, and not weird situations, but all walks of life, I want to say. Thank you for coming on the platform, you know, and let them know where you at right now, man. Let them know your name.
All right, y'all. Look, I appreciate you. This is Gordito Snow Cone.
Hey!
I met my man when he was up north. I was up north. He was up, what is that called? The
7-Eleven.
The Boston metropolitan area? Or
Providence, Rhode Island.
Okay. Yeah, I was out there and I was building and pushing my brand. And when he saw me do it, you know, he pulled up on me, and then I was telling him where I was from. Right now, I'm in a disclosed location, but I'm still close to home. I'm from Maryland and DC.
Nice.
In the DC, Maryland area, we call it the metropolitan area, because everything is about 5 minutes to 30 minutes or less away. So we all, you know, we got the inner Tri-City business going on there too, just like Rhode Island, Connecticut, and you know, the other states around that area, the New England area.
Right. And what do you go by? Let them know your name, my brother.
Well, I go by NTO. I started my life of building with multiple aliases. So this is the final one that I feel like, you know,
that's what suits you best. Wait, but before we get into all that, we're gonna get into the intro real quick. I just wanted to give them a brief shout out of who you are, more or less. And you know, by the way, this is episode 15, live from DC. You know, and we're doing a whole nother route right now. You know, we're doing something a little bit different on the Jmack Experience podcast. Normally we do an in-person podcast, but I kind of was like limiting myself doing that because there's a lot of people that have been wanting to do interviews with me, but they couldn't be in the same state. And you know, they've been reaching out from all over the world. I just did a podcast with someone in Spanish from Spain. His name's Wakata, and now I got you on here from DC. So this is pretty lit. You know what I'm saying? So
that's cool.
It's an honor to have you on the platform, by the way. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you more. I appreciate you more, brother. And let's get into the intro real quick, my brother. Once again, it's an honor to have you on the show. Let's get into this intro real quick, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Welcome to the Jmack Experience Podcast. This show is for motivational purposes only. However, we will not be politically correct, but our goal is to inspire those who listen and watch the show. Thanks for tuning in. Please be sure to follow us at the Jmack Experience Podcast and email us if you would like to be a guest on our platform at the Jmack Experience Podcast at gmail.com. Peace.
So once again, man, it's an honor to have you on the platform. Thanks for you know, making your way through here. And I just want to ask you, my brother, how are you feeling? How's everything going with you? And you know, how's life been treating you?
I mean, life has been good in most aspects. Other aspects is typical stuff, but the process of building is definitely in effect. So I do feel, you know, I'm building towards something. I'm not doing it alone because I'm meeting people along the way. So it's not a lonely process. Everything's going in the right direction.
Nice. So before we get into the whole interview, what brought you to Rhode Island out of all states? What brought you to New England?
So honestly, when I was in the New England area, I was out there because I just jumped off the porch to meet a special somebody.
Okay. So you was on your love tip.
Yeah, that's the reason I was out there, man.
Searching for love.
Yeah, man. Look, the pandemic, you know, it kind of made things a little tight. And then when I had opportunity to get away, I took it. You know, I said, fuck that. Let me go outside and go find something to do.
That's dope.
Like his clothes and his business stuff. Let me find some fun.
Right. How'd you like it out here?
When I was out there, it was good vibes. Like I met a lot of good people. I still got content from out there.
Nice.
I just have to put it together. Me, I'm a content creator just like you are. It's just me. I'm just trying to find a formula to put it out. Me, I know people think that I'm not outside doing things, but they still like my content when I do it indoors. But they don't know the stuff that I was doing outside though. But you know what I was
Oh, nah,
doing.
you was out. You was definitely out here, bro. Yo, not for nothing. That takes a lot of guts to go to a whole nother state that you don't know nobody. You know what I mean? Maybe just the person you was dealing with. But that's you was on your Indiana Jones. You was on a voyage out here.
Yeah, man. Hey,
That's dope.
I like that analogy.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Now, what was it like growing up for you? I want to start from the very beginning. What was it like growing up?
Growing up, yeah, I felt like I grew up in a world that was filled with a lot of secrets.
Okay, what do you mean
So,
by that exactly?
so like, you know how history is for our people as a whole. I'm not talking about just my people, your people. We are all the same, family.
Right.
But for our people, growing up, it was something that they weren't letting us know. But it was still like an experience that I can't be mad at. I just wish, I understood why it was happening that way. But it was good, I had good parents. Well, not parents. I had good mother and father. They're still married,
Okay.
and they live life the right way. And I had a lot of things that I've accomplished. So I felt like growing up was good, but it was a lot of stress and a lot of responsibilities and a lot of pressure. But it was worth it.
So can we say more bad than good, or would you say maybe a little bit even on the even side?
It's on the even side. Like I don't think life is supposed to be perfect and happy go lucky all the time. But
Right.
I did expect. I ain't gonna lie. I expected it to be the way because the way that I put my work ethic into what I do, I did expect it to happen in a happy go lucky way. But it's still a process. It's been ups and downs, but I would say it's more ups than downs.
Oh,
So
that's a good thing.
yeah.
That's a good thing. Well, I'm
Yeah.
happy to hear that, man. I'm happy to hear that. Now, I do know that you pretty much are like me. Like you do a little bit of everything. That's called like an entrepreneurial spirit. You do clothing, you do music. You're heavy on the TikTok. I gotta get on your level with that, man. I haven't been on that TikTok thing, and that's very big nowadays. You know what I mean? Like that TikTok thing will take you a very long way. Pause. But what inspired you more or less to get into clothing and stuff like that? Because I could tell that's pretty much. Is that your first? Is that maybe your first passion, or is it music? Because everybody starts with something.
Yeah, music. Yeah, music was really my first passion. That
Okay.
was where I fell in love with like the art of creating. Was with music.
Okay.
The music passion I have. It's kind of hard to get into it nowadays because you know how it is.
Everybody does it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody has a way of doing music, but that's what my first passion. But the thing is that I know me in my heart, I've been doing music on all levels my whole life. So
Right.
like it's a different experience for me than everybody else. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to talk bad about people that do music, but
Right.
just know that people that, do stuff more than other people, like for instance, let's say you have a trade and you went to school for that trade, all the ins and outs of it, then you are clearly supposed to be a person that knows how to do that trade.
Right.
But music, it seems like everybody and their mother wants to do music. And I had a lot of bad experience in it. That's why I had to step away from it. I had too many bad experiences in music because me being as good as I am in music, I played the African drums when I was under 10 years old, all the way
Wow.
up until like 10. Then I moved into the band that they had in public and private schools, concert band. Then I did marching band, and then I jumped into the music on the tracks. So
Oh,
I
that's
kind of like had
crazy.
a real music process when I did music, and then my super love for it, it kind of made me look at it differently, and I wasn't looking at it the wrong way, but my feelings for it weren't the same after going through so much with it. So
So you kind of we could agree that you kind of lost like a feel, more like the passion that you had for it kind of started fading a little bit.
nah, it's not. Now my passion was still there. It's just that I could feel that the energy around me, they were trying to take my passion from me,
Mm.
and and they were trying to use my passion to learn music so they can do it. And
Oh, like
yeah,
using you
yeah,
for
like they
for
know.
all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Gotcha.
me, I'm a building person. I'm not selfish at all. I mean,
Right.
this is a fact. You can ask anybody that knows me before I realized what they were doing, how I moved. I'm very
Right.
open. I'm very giving. I want group economics to be the way we flourish, but they
Yeah.
didn't want to do that. People when people get into music, I feel like they don't understand what it is. And then the people that do it that don't understand it, they make it a bad vibe. So that's all I'm
Mm.
gonna say. The people that I was making music with made it a bad vibe for everybody.
Well,
So
back.
I had to make sure I had to step away from that group activity and do it on my own. But it was hard because I like to build with people. I wanted to make a group thing. I wanted to be a way that we all can come up that do it together. But nobody wanted to do it with a group. They just
Right.
wanted to be the only one.
Cause
So that's what I ran into.
everybody's always in competition. Everybody wants to be the man, and people get it misconstrued. If you could just come together as a team, as a group, you can all make it. But that's why people sometimes never succeed because everybody's in competition with one another. But just to elaborate real quick, I can validate what you're saying because the number one reason why me and you clicked actually was because you are somewhat of a different soul, I want to say, and a people's person. That is correct because I remember you did spread love like the Brooklyn way, like Biggie says. Because when I approached you, it was nothing but love, and you didn't know me from a hole in the wall. You was rolling up. You like, bro, you want to smoke out with me? Whatever. Another person be
Yeah,
like,
you
oh, I
was
don't know
talking
you.
up and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean. Another person be like, nigga, it's COVID around here. I don't know. You can't. I'm not smoking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Like,
how they move though.
yeah, but
Everybody moving like that.
and the feeling was mutual. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's good to be. I'm the same way too. Like, I don't. I feel like we all come from all walks of life. You don't know who you run across. You don't know somebody's situation. They might be going through it. Just that interaction might uplift someone. You know what I'm saying? They might be down and out, and just by you, even talking to that person for the moment, I don't talk to the most random people. You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, you don't know if that made their day. You don't know if that person maybe was gonna commit suicide at that moment. You know what I'm saying? You might have stopped them from doing that. So, you never know. You never know what people are going through. But on another note, just getting back to all that. All right, so you kind of stopped doing the music. I get it. And then now, so this bring you more into the fashion world, right? Is what I'm assuming.
I'm switching it up on the world. Like, yes, fashion got into it after that because I mean, it was always in the music spirit because in music you have to brand yourself, you have to build your own aura. So I
Right.
was already doing all this at once with music.
Okay.
I would make the music. I would make paraphernalia and clothes so we could promote our music while wearing our art and spitting our art. So I was already doing all of the things of branding, but it's
Right.
just like me sharing that art form of entrepreneurship with too many people. It didn't work out the way it should have, and it just kind of hurt my spirit
Got
when
you.
it happened.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Um, and then so how old were you at this time, more or less?
Well, I made my first song when I was 17. It was called Stamp That. I did it on a Rick Ross beat. I forget which one it was called, but it was a high school song. I think in my 12th grade year before I graduated. It went like this. I'll do an acapella just so you can hear the first 1 minute and 15 seconds, I think. Hopefully it's not too long or too much. It's acapella though, because I know the music is going to kill it. So,
Got you.
but it was a Rick Ross beat, but it went like this. Shorty over there, top of the line. She fly. The boy time about the claimer is mine. Homie, I'ma smack that. Nigga, I'ma smack that. Nigga, I'ma stamp that. Nigga, I'ma stamp that. So, that was my first song, right? And I did it. It was on sound record, on Windows, Microsoft, when we
By the
had
way, y'all just heard an exclusive on the Jmack Experience podcast,
Shorty over
first
there,
time.
top of the line. She fly. The boy time about the claimer is mine. Homie, I'ma stamp that. Nigga, I'ma stamp that. I'ma stamp that. See, we was chilling at the party. Shorty was drinking all the Bacardi. She stopped me and said that Shorty was started watching me. So I made my way over the borderline and made eye connection and took the game into overtime. Baby girl, she was fresh as a bitch. had some dunks on with a pretty tat on her hips. I just started spitting game. My words was just killing me. We just carried over to the crib and we did our thing. I had this chick, she was eyeing me. Kind of like the moment when a chick want you to go and buy your drinks. But it wasn't even drinks in the crib. So we ended up doing what we did. We did it big. So yeah. But
You got like a story. You got like a storytelling type flow. What kind of who were one of the some of the MCs that inspired you coming
The
up?
ones that spread good energy. Every last artist that spread good energy were the artists is for me. The ones that told a real story. Ready or Not, Here I Come is my favorite. Lost Ones.
Oh, you like the Fugees?
Anybody that has a good real spirit. Like
That's
if you got
crazy.
a spirit that don't do the same things as those type of artists, I can't rock. It's not for me, not for mine. So yeah, Lauryn Hill was more so the person I like.
Nice.
Tupac was more so a person I like. Kendrick was more so a person I like. And I guess you could say in some moments Lil Wayne and Drake. But I feel like it's certain particular songs with those two that I like. But I don't really give Drake his due no more. So I'm going to have to drop him off the list. But those four artists, yeah. Those are my go-tos for sure.
Got you. Now, what's the name?
Bob Marley too. Bob Marley.
Oh, you can't forget Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
Can't forget Bob Marley. That's a legend right there. Now, what's the name of your clothing brand? What's the name of your brand?
Okay, so I'm glad you asked. My clothing brand is called Not the OPPZ.
Oh, that's dope.
Not the OPPZ is like a brand that I'm creating because I see the energy that is coming into the world right now. So, in moments like that, like I've never wanted that energy to be felt. So I don't want people looking at each other as ops and enemies. So that's why I made the brand. So we could stop the ops movement pretty much.
Got you. And now do you design your clothing for a specific, like, is it just for female? Is it for male? Is it for children? Is it for all walks of life? Or
It's for everybody.
It's for everybody.
I started making children's clothes recently.
Okay.
I can show y'all some of the clothes.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Where can we purchase it at, by the way?
Well, I'm more so in the process of just showing people what I do with my time. So I want people to really look into it in person. I'm building a website soon. I want to do it without the help of the people that, are against
that's fire.
So this one right here, I make empowerment clothes. This one for men that really are men and get the job done. They make sure that everybody's taken care of, and you see the logo right here.
Not the OPPZ. Yeah, that's dope. I gotta get me one of those. That's fire.
And also, I do want to help us fight the people that got everybody hooked on luxury, or what do they call it, designer?
High-end design. Now, that was another one of my questions. Are you into high-end designer?
No, I'm not.
No.
The reason I'm not is because, I feel like we should all know the truth behind the high designs and why they're so high fashion.
Got
that's
you.
The reason I don't like it.
That right there. Are you a fan of Dragon Ball Z? That looks like inspired by Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. See, I be hip. That's dope.
But like me, I just want everybody to be able to make clothes that's relatable to what people are interested in.
Got you.
On the back, right? Just so they know it was. That's what it is.
That's fine.
It's like a fan shirt, fandom shirt. Something slight, simple.
So for the time being, you don't have a site up right now, but we could purchase through you direct, right? More or less.
Yeah, I have I have a way to get it to people. I want people to directly contact me when they purchase the clothes.
And how can we do that? How can we do that?
Well, directly doing it, just send me a DM, talk to me, and on my social medias for the moment.
What's your social media?
My social media is on IG. It's NTO_universe. And also, I started another YouTube channel. Another Instagram, because I'm about to start NTO TV.
Got you.
So NTO TV is another Instagram that I'm starting, but I haven't posted any content yet. And then my YouTube If you type the handle at NTO Universe with a Z, you can find me on YouTube too. But directly contact me in my direct messages on my social medias, and trust that, you know, if you do invest, that you will get what you asked for. And when you do trust and you like and you invest in the clothes, you know, I will send tracking numbers for people so that they know that the clothes are going to be delivered on time. And then they can track, you know, the process of when it comes. But I want it to be like that until everything falls into place.
You plan on opening a store eventually, like a storefront, or you just want to keep it online?
I'm doing more. It's gonna be a storefront eventually, but you know, buildings and stuff, you know, that's money, you know. And then I got to get a good team. I'm still trying to build a good team, so because you know, unity and teamwork is needed. So
yeah, you got a lot of stuff. That's fire.
This Broly. This one was for like the teenagers. It's kind of wrinkled, but you know, these are just like process. It's like for teenagers, preteens. You know, this Broly though, y'all. I don't know if y'all remember Broly.
Yeah, I remember. That's dope. See, I like this. You're actually the first person that designs clothes on my whole entire podcast. So this is definitely different. I like this. This is awesome. You know what I'm saying? This is something different. And you know, that's why it's called the Jmack Experience Podcast, because not everybody makes music. Not everybody does beats. Not every, you know, some people they're good at making clothes. Some people they good at being a janitor. Some people are good at just cutting hair. You know what I'm saying?
This is the preteen shirt.
Oh, that's fine. That's for Kobe.
Shirt.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the energy. Like this was the first shirt that everybody felt. Because yeah, that was the time when everybody was like, yeah, mama mentality. I'm glad Kobe retired. He's making bugs. He's coaching female basketball. You know, he's building his daughter up, and then he crashes.
Wow. So you had a vision.
Yeah. So when that happened, I made one for his daughter too. So it gets the dedication to Kobe without using his likeness. So this is legal. I did that's for Kobe.
That's
number
nice.
8. And then the dedication to Mama Mentality too. The Mama Mentality dedication is on the back.
Oh, look at the snake in the back with the 2-4. Yeah, that's sick right there. Hey, listen, before we get any further, we're gonna get into album of the week real quick.
Okay.
Album of the week this week, man.
Album of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
We're giving it to OPPZ. Set it off. Shout outs to OPPZ. You already know he got some bangers on there. He got a few joints with Cardi B. We'll be right back, man. We're going to take a brief intermission. Shout outs to NTO Universe. You already know. Make sure you hit him my direct on social media. Purchase that clothing. Where can they follow you once again, brother?
On Instagram, you can find me at NTO_Universe with a Z instead of an S.
All right, we back. And that was a word from our sponsors. Shout outs to Franco at the podcast room. Make sure y'all hit him up for that podcast factory time. You know what I'm saying? Go over to the factory podcast room, get your podcast on. You know what I mean? Yeah, so album of the week was OPPZ. Make sure y'all check that out. Set it off. And then we're going into movie of the... Oh, yeah, it's a banger. You got to check that out. Now we're going into movie of the week. Movie of the week is...
Movie of the week on the Jmack Experience Podcast.
Saw X. Make sure y'all check that out. It's fire.
Saw X, man. Look.
Yeah, it's dope.
Everybody loves scary movies. I mean, I could see that being like a success.
Yeah, it's definitely a banger, man. It's definitely a banger. And you know, Halloween's around the corner, so y'all gotta all check that out.
It definitely makes sense.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
scared to watch Saw. Remember on the last Saws they had. Remember that dude had his fucking back glued to the fucking seat. You remember?
Yeah, that was crazy.
The only way he could live is if he took the skin off his back and something like that. I can't watch Saw like that. That was the one that got me. I said, you know what? No more for me.
Now, I wanted to ask, man, you know, what's next for NTO Universe? What you got going on? What's in the progress, and what's next for you and your brand, man?
So I'm pushing it as a one-stop shop for a lot. Like it's not just gonna be about clothes, but it's gonna be that in it. It's gonna be music. It's gonna be entertainment, shows, skits, We looking into getting into sports, something like that. We want to promote and push, people that want to make more opportunities. So we're looking to be a foundation, that can work in all avenues of what we're good at succeeding in. So
Nice. And where can we follow you at once again on social media, my brother?
on social medias, y'all can follow me at NTO_universe with a Z. But when you type it on Instagram, all you have to type is NTO_ and it'll pop right up. My logo will be there, and you'll see a phrase that says "one way up," because that's my slogan. I want to push positivity, the whole brand. Positivity may sound a little racket sometimes, but it makes you laugh, it makes you think, and it makes you feel good. That's what my brand is about, making you feel better than what they're making us feel now. Whether it's with the clothes, the content, the comedy, the music, all of it is supposed to make you think and feel. I found that's for Gigi one.
Nice.
So I just wanted to show y'all, this is a child shirt. Like you said, do I make children's, adults, and teenage clothes? This is for the children.
Okay.
Same concept. But I'm gonna do that for sure. I got more content I'm gonna make. I'm trying to make another wave of it because every season is different. Every season of NTO is different. I ended season 2.
You got hoodies too?
Yeah, that's how I started out. Hoodie season is coming. The new designs I have created this year, they will be a hoodie form, and hopefully, I can get the whole outfit sets for season 3. But it's a work in progress. I want to do open comedy mics. Put some comedy on YouTube too. I want to perform music in the open while I'm selling clothes. I want to sell my mixtapes physically, not digitally. So it's a lot of stuff that I want to do with the brand, and I want people that be a part of the brand, working but making commission, and y'all might see them soon outside with the merchandise.
Fire. Now, can we agree that all the experiences that you went through got you where you're at today?
I mean, it got me in the mindset I'm at right now. I still have to succeed, keep succeeding, because success looks different for everybody. Not everybody looks at success the same. But I am feeling like that this is the right move for me in the way that I'm thinking about it and taking my time with it. Because nothing happens overnight. And if they don't understand what I'm doing now, hopefully, with the pushing that I'm doing and the people that I'm meeting, like you, Gordito, snow cones.
Facts. Word, man.
Snow cones.
And any advice for anybody out there who may be experiencing the same situations that you're going through or that you went through?
All right, you all. I just want people to know out there that if you feel like you have to build a team to be successful, that's the right idea, but I would say when you're building, you got to let the builders come to you. So I know everybody wants to build a team, but if you build your own team your way by, force, it might not work. But if you build and then the people that want to build with you come to you, I think that we should move like that from now on instead of trying to keep it a stationary home base. Because you can probably have a better team from people out of state than from all the people in your same state. So.
Boy, that's real right there. That's some real advice. Now, any last words or special shout outs that you would like to mention?
I want to shout out the youth. I want to shout out, my family. And even if she thinks I'm doing the most or I'm not doing anything at all, I want to shout out to her. If you think that
what's her name? You don't want to say her name?
I got it. No, I got her name is Winifred. Her name is Winifred. Winnie, if you hear me, you got
harder, Daddy.
You heard that one? You heard that one?
Oh, you got it, Daddy. Oh, I heard it. You gotta build the trust. You gotta trust what men are doing. Women, you gotta trust us.
Word, that's the problem.
See on the media. No matter what you see on the media, no confusing you or what to think. If you show somebody to trust, don't distrust them.
Facts. And if you don't, then you know what? You just gotta let it go. Like that Frozen movie. You feel me? Let it go.
I ain't seen the Frozen movie, but that sounds like a banger.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Anyway, man, it's been an honor once again to have you on the show. Thank you so much for coming on the Jmack Experience podcast, my brother.
Hey, y'all, just so y'all know, we already knew OPPZ was the best Migos when it came to the album.
Yo, for real, that's a fact.
Takeoff, though. RP Takeoff, though, but OPPZ was always better than all of them. And he does make the best bangers.
And he got one of the hottest freestyles out of all of them, I would say.
Takeoff is the best freestyler. I ain't gonna lie.
Takeoff?
Yeah, Takeoff. No, first of all, Takeoff, he has a good.
I kind of like his flow, better too.
Yeah, because he made the flow, the Migos flow.
Yeah.
He made the triplet 2020 edition flow, or 2010 triplet flow.
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely built their brand for them, and he's the oldest one. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. Yo, rest in peace to Takeoff, man. That shit's crazy. That's crazy. Matter of fact, we forgetting one more thing. Let's get into Bochincha of the week, gossip of the week, real quick.
Bochincha of the week on the Jmack Experience podcast.
So Bochincha of the week this week's been trending like crazy. Jada Pinkett just dropped a new book. She talking about Tupac and all this crazy shit, and it's been like a lot of crazy shit with all that. What you think? What's your opinion about gossip, period? How do you feel about people that gossip? What do you feel about all that? Like, what do you feel about that, man?
Man, they deserve to be. Somebody gotta cripple the gossipers, man. You gotta cripple them. We don't know how to meet. I don't like gossip when I see it.
You're not into that?
I'm not. Me, I like making people laugh. And if you try to come for me, I like making you regret it. With my words. I don't call that gossiping, though. I call that like joking, making fun of you or something like that. But I feel like, that's kind of messed up. Because Will is the best actor ever.
She like putting that man through it, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's on a roll. She is on a roll.
And she is. She's going to hand me on Will right now. Like, damn, Will done built your life for you, and then you're going to crumble his life up. That's messed up, man.
But you know what? Calm is definitely coming back. Triple.
It is. But Will is humble, though. Will has been the humblest person in Hollywood.
Facts.
I have not seen Will do anything wrong.
Nah,
and if
he really hasn't.
Something wrong, he will apologize for it as soon as it happens. He's not one of them people that let stuff that he does slip under the rug. And he's been all that.
And he's been taking the high road. You're right. He hasn't been saying nothing at all.
Yeah, he always does that. Like he's been like that his whole life.
Yeah, he's been taking the high road.
Take advantage, and that's another thing, and that's why I can relate to Will, because not only do women take advantage of your personality, but people take advantage of your personality too. So like I hope Will, he's humble, but he's getting more respect than people notice. Like for a man to actually take this shows women that men do respect y'all. The men that they say don't respect y'all, we do. We overly respect y'all, as a matter of fact. So if they can take anything out of this relationship right now, they can see the respect that he has for the woman that he kept in his life. So, and he's teaching us too that sometimes when shit get rocky, let it rock out. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you may look bad, but
shout outs to Mr. Nice Guy who finished last.
Mr. Nice Guy finished first, man. What you talking about? You know what I mean? Will probably got this many women already.
Facts.
Like he's like, you know what? When everything's said and done, when it's finalized,
it's all good. It's all good. They waiting.
All of them are ready. Look, all these fingers.
They waiting.
Waiting on him. He like, you know what? I'm just trying to make sure everything worked out before it's said and done. But she is using his wealth against him, and it's fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy. But hey, man, once again, it's been a pleasure. Once again, my brother, thank you for coming on the show. We're going to get into this outro. You already know, man. We got another one. NTO Universe, episode 15. We signing off. Grah.
Thanks for coming on the Jmack Experience podcast. Be sure to come on for another episode every single week. Until next time, peace.